For this week's segment of ADvice, Ryan Townend is here. He's the CEO of William Joseph Communications, and we are talking celebrities endorsing brands. And do they really work, Ryan? I gotta know.
They work.
Really?
Don't we just love it when we see our favorite movie stars and celebrities toting products? The next thing you know, you want them.
True. I've seen that happen before. Okay, so is that because we just want to be like them?
Yeah, you know what I think? Celebrities, they have profile, right? So we all want to live a bit of their lifestyle. We all kind of maybe aspire to be like them. So the one thing that's really great is that when we can have a piece of that, we get excited when we see the watches that they're wearing, when we see that they name their kids Archie. Guess what's going to happen?
Oh boy.
Lots of Archies. Or you look at people like Oprah. She's an inspiration to a lot. She has her Oprah magazine. The next thing you know, people have magazines with their faces on them.
Oh, look at that.
I don't know how that happens.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. You also mentioned that they help inspire confidence in people.
Yeah, so if you're questioning, like, is this a good purchase or not, if you see them wearing it or using it, then you realize, like, it must be a good decision because you trust them.
Okay, last, you pay attention to them. They've got the eyeballs on their brand already.
Right. So the thing is why companies would use a celebrity to endorse them is that they have a following. So if your product is put in front or if they're used by them, their following will jump on board as well.
Okay, we've got an example. How can you argue with Nespresso?
Nespresso, Mr. Clooney. So he's been representing this brand for a number of years. He's taken it to a whole deeper level where he also works with the coffee bean farmers. He's known for the industry and people like and trust him, and they've associated him with the brand.
Okay, now let's bring up that magazine because you have an example. It doesn't always have to be high-profile people in your brand, right?
Yeah, you know what I think? Like, so for example, in your company, like for William Joseph, I've become the face of the company. I'm out at events, I'm speaking, I have our magazine. People know me as the marketing guy, as William Joseph or Ryan from LinkedIn. And what's really good is it puts a human face to the company. They get to know me, like me, trust me, and then those attributes translate to the brand of the William Joseph.
Okay, and that totally works. But what happens if maybe things don't go so well with celebrity endorsements? I know there's got to be some cons.
You do your best with choosing a person that fits your brand.
Okay.
But sometimes things do go sideways. We look in the athletic world, things like Lance Armstrong. Situations happen where you hire them for fit and values, but then sometimes things go a little sideways.
And then also you were mentioning, we can't forget this Michael Phelps as well.
Yes,
like went a little sideways.
Little sideways. So I do think, again, you have to be cautious when you go into these arrangements and understand that there could be ramifications.
So we take that all into consideration. How do you find that perfect celeb that helps you with that fit, and how do you pick who should endorse your products?
You have to go back to values. So what is it that your brand stands for, and what is your value system, and what are the value systems of that celebrity, so that they're in alignment, so that they feel very authentic to your brand. So, like, for example, think of like Nike. Well, Michael Jordan, like, there's no other fit. He's perfect for that brand.
He is, yes, absolutely. And then you also said to look at their endorsement history. Specifically, you've got like Apple, Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner. How so? For
sure. So you have to look back to their past to see that they've been very credible and they've represented the brands in previous experiences well. And so with these two guys, they have a great endorsement history. So it was a low risk for Apple to partner with them, and there was a great fit of values.
Okay, now this all can't come cheap. So you definitely, I mean, you might want Ryan Reynolds to be the face of your company, but maybe...
Or Ryan Townend.
Or Ryan Townend. I mean, you're probably pretty expensive, so we must consider the budget, right?
So it does come down to budget. So the thing is celebrities do come with a cost, but it's all about return on investment, and that's with everything in your marketing. If you can get the right eyes on your product to increase your sales, it's a wise investment.
Okay, in conclusion, what's going to be our takeaway from all this?
Yeah, don't be afraid of using celebrities to endorse your brand. You have to make sure that they fit, and you have to understand the reasons why you have them there. And yeah, go out and make covers.
I love it. Ryan, there you go. The celeb, he's right here. Thanks, Ryan.
See you later.